Yeah, you! Join the Shadow Commission, the coolest after-school program slash cult slash organization that QAW has to offer. What do? Anything that makes the world a better place. We read stories to children. We listen to old people tell stories. We provide people who are not old or young with food if they want it. We have clothing drives, bake sales, all sorts of things to make the community a better place. So if you want to join us, just dial 1-800-SHADOW-COMMISSION. That again is 1-800-SHADOW-COMMISSION. And speak directly to Eddie Cation, the leader, founder, and cool guy who runs it. See you in the ring, cool friends.
QAW's Pandemic rages on!
The Great Depression from the top of the ladder! Oh!
I feel God in this messy catacomb. Follow my feet long down this hole.
Cold Hard Cashin is your women's champion!
The smoke down here will sting and burn, so cover up your eyes. Sooner than you know, we'll
1, 2,
rise.
we are the champion!
Baby, I just wanna take you home.
It's a Tommy kick!
To grip and make it on your own. Lady,
The juice box has been set!
and I am not that vagrant. Not that vagrant kind. Yeah.
Hit the road, Jack. Jack-o'-lantern, the road to the spooktacular scared circle begins. I am Mike Mann, joined as always with Buckley Swantoon.
You are correct, Mike. We're leading up to the finale on Sunday, October 24th. Series finale, pay-per-view that's free, The Scared Circle, right here on 2MB Studios. You know what? I won't be surprised if that show goes over 6 hours.
6 hours, folks. Go ahead and strap those feed bags to your chins, sponsored by Grape Nuts. And of course, wash it down with the refreshing Orange Julius. Speaking of refreshing, what a main event we have tonight!
Absolutely, our special D's Nuts sponsored main event, folks. It's the Turnpike, a tag team of the Redemption champion Marco Massimo and the QW men's champion, the Governor of New Jersey, are taking on Dorsal Finn and Zip Zimmer. I think Dorsal and Zip both have their sights set on that Redemption championship down the line.
The Redemption Championship up for grabs, but folks, little bit of some inner turmoil playing out in our opening contest.
Oh, fuck.
Right?
Hey, what's up, Playboy Prometheus? What's up, baby? Oh yeah, nothing much. I've just been really busy, with the summer and trying to keep it hot. What's going on with you? Uh-huh. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I've been fighting. It's been crazy this summer. And people keep trying to break into my magical special armory where I keep all of my dangerous weapons. Kind of like Odin in the Marvel movies. Yeah, I got me one of them armories. Anyway, wait, hold on. Let me go check on something right now. Bye. Woo! What do we got here? Looks like somebody stole my laser. Oh, and it left a note. Oh, it says, Soul, I got your machine. Diamond. Whoa. Wait a second. So are you telling me, Diamond, you're going to break into the Soul's cradle? and take the soul's precious things? Well, tell you what, I'm going to take your precious things. That's right. I am challenging you, Diamond, to your intergalactic title. Hey, Lloyd, it's the King of Soul, and I got to ask you a favor. You see, Diamond Dave is playing. He thinks that he can break into my house and steal something that's special to me. And I'm so burnt up about it. And I'm thinking that I need to prove to myself and to the world that I still got it. I can think of no one else that I would rather have a match with than Mr. Lloyd Legacy Sharp. See, Lloyd, you and I, we've had one loss and one win against each other. And see, you have been to the mountaintop. You are one of the greatest QAW wrestlers this world has ever seen. You've been a champ here, you've been a champ there, you've been a champ everywhere. And if I am going to go toe-to-toe with Diamond Dave, I got to be certain that I can go with the best, and that's you. So I'm asking you if you could do me a favor. One more match, me versus you. And then when we're done, I'm coming for you, Dave. And Dave, you better bet I'm going to take that intergalactic title and I'm going to let the light shine. Are you ready? Let the light shine. It's the King of Soul and future intergalactic champion, baby!
Tonight's opening contest. Former Firefathers Lloyd Legacy Sharp is a member of the Pantheon, perhaps no more, taking on the King of Soul.
Well, as we just saw this, these two have squared off one-on-one twice before. They've each picked up one win over the other, and now, now it appears that Diamond got his laser technology, stealing it from the King of Soul, and the King of Soul wants to gear up for a championship match against Diamond. In order to get him into fighting shape, he's got to settle the score with Lloyd Legacy Sharp. We're opening up with a rubber match, folks.
These two about to square off. They had an excellent series of matchups, and now Lloyd, one half of the new QAW Tag Team Champions.
Yep, alongside that dumbass piece of shit, our Pandemic GM, Tommy Jr. Get it going in the chat there, folks. Hashtag fuck Tommy Jr.
He's not even in the match. Man, you got it out for him, Buckley.
I certainly do. Come on. That's like one of our defining character traits, is shitting on Tommy Jr.
Fair enough. Well, Lloyd has been able to see past the shortcomings, personally and extracurricularly, of Tommy Jr., able to put their differences aside and upend the SATs.
Yeah, and as we learned last week, it's been revealed that SATs are the true heads of the Shadow Commission. I suppose that Gentleman Doug, Fear itself, all those lackeys have merely been shrouds in the night, as they say.
They do say that, and folks, head over to QAWmerch.com/shrouds in the night if you would like to get your own copy of the manuscript Buckley has written. It's a bit of a musical, it's a bit of a one-man show, but it is worth a download.
Absolutely, it's worth a download, and if you want to catch my one-man show musical, catch me at the Wendy's on Boylston Street in 4 weeks.
That's in Boston, Massachusetts, folks, right outside the Boston Dome. Go ahead and baconate yourself.
Absolutely. And there he is, shining in his glorious radiance. It's so great to see the King of Soul back in the Boston Dome.
He has returned, and, well, if you don't mind me saying, he looks a little bit unhinged. The King of Soul, he's back. He's going to be tangling up with Lloyd again, but something's a little off.
Well, he's got to be pissed. Diamond, just taking his laser technology from him. I believe that means that the laser that Diamond employs is fueled by none other than the radiance of the King of Soul himself.
You wonder if the Doctor, now the Love Doctor, ooh baby, was able to create that device and then implant it in David. The lore is deep here in QAW, and the interconnections abound.
Absolutely. We make Charlotte's Web look like a Lego brick.
Yep.
You know, because a web and a brick are different shapes.
No, I got it.
Yeah, good. Anyways, if you haven't followed or subscribed to 2MB Studios, folks, you can do that right now. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe at no additional cost to yourself. Just go ahead and click that button, and we'd really appreciate the support. Been putting on entertainment shows here 7 nights a week, all throughout quarantine, and we have more on the horizon. Much like we said before, our series finale pay-per-view will be Sunday, October 24th. It's going to be a big-ass show, and every single Thursday night leading up to then, we will be having our weekly show, Pandemic.
That's right, and of course, catch Classic Slams. We'll be having one of those next week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah!
We are. Anyways, here's a match.
Immediately, the King of Soul with a couple of hooks to either side of Lloyd's head. Beautiful power slam.
King of Soul is one of those big, beefy boys I love so much. He literally is the King of the Sun, the god of the shine.
Celestial Radiance as Lloyd, whoa, snaps him over with a suplex rollover. 1. Kick out at 1. Get it going on those bingo cards, folks. As is QAW tradition, a kick out at 1.
Absolutely. Man, we have a full card here tonight, folks. Our main event, like we said, Dorsal Finn and Zip Zimmer take on the Turnpike. We're going to be seeing Diamond and Wellington teaming up again for the first time in months. Whoa, okay, big whip there from King of Soul.
Good Lord. Have you ever seen a man that big fly through the sky like that?
Yes.
1. Kick out at 1.
But yeah, as I was saying, Diamond and Wellington will be teaming up to take on you and Yul Yuxes. We have our Divine Champion Claire Bear taking on the QAW Women's Champion Delia Payne. Big ass card here tonight.
Absolutely. Get your QAW pants on because you're going to need a stretchy waistband for all that ass.
Yeah, all of our fans have huge asses.
It's one of the trademark character traits of our audience.
That's what you do. You gotta have one thing and you just really hone in on it. Know what I'm saying?
I do! And if you want to learn how to hone in, head over to 3weekstockcourses/QAW Obsessives. And if you're obsessed with violence, check out this move.
Oh my god!
Oh! The King of Soul in our opening match tonight, getting things started with a bang.
I think I saw Lloyd's shin bones crack against that metal railing there, right in the face of little Sasha Turnstile, the Boston Dome lacrosse champion.
Sasha Turnstile, of course, of the Turnstile family fortune. They invented the metal apparatus that prevents folks from sneaking onto the subway.
Right? Fuck that family.
But not that little one.
No, she's great. She plays lacrosse.
Who could hate a girl who likes lacrosse?
Not me, as the story goes.
That's right. That's part of your one-man show.
It is. A big part of my one-man show is how I don't hate children.
And love lacrosse. Whoa. Looks like a... Yes! LTO Lloyd tap out.
Man, that's impressive stuff there, but King of Soul had it scouted, scoots right out.
He had it scouted so well that he convinced Lloyd to let him out.
I know. He let him put him in the move and then convinced him to get out. That's how well he had it scouted.
This match looks like a flip book.
How so?
Like, if you just flip it forward, it looked like that move was getting put on. If you flip it backwards, it looked like it was coming out.
You gotta leave the way you came in. Know what I'm saying?
I sure do. What's true in burglary is true in matches.
Absolutely. Check out 3weeks.courses. If you're always getting caught when you're trying to burgle your neighbors, stop doing that. Take our course on how to thieve correctly.
I thought Turd Tahoe had a course on burgling.
Oh yeah, didn't he? Or that was his school, I guess. Whoa, big L word there in King of Soul.
Let folks put that joke together. L-word connects.
You know, I'm pretty sure that on the night of the Scared Circle, we'll be joined on commentary by two fan favorites, both Turd Tahoe and Swole Brittles.
I love it. I hope that Swole Brittles comes... Oh, excuse me. I'm looking forward to calling the action with Turd as well.
Yeah. Can you just imagine, like, what if Swole just shows up and her clothes are just covered in shit, you know?
How so?
I don't know. Swole Brittles is an interesting life. But now setting up here, Lloyd tuning up the band if he's going to hit the Tour Stopper.
Connects flush on the chin. The King of Soul might be up, but that took a lot out of Lloyd.
And it did. He's trying to, now finally getting a cover now.
1, 2, kick out at 2.
Again, folks, this is the rubber match, and by that I don't mean condoms. I mean that this will decide the best of 3, folks. Each of these competitors is one win over the other. Call it a friendly competition of sorts. King of Soul's got to get ready for his big championship match against Diamond on October 14th.
The loser will be wearing a metaphorical rubber gimp suit of shame.
Absolutely.
Oh, double axe handle, down goes the King.
Willard couldn't care less.
As he often doesn't.
He's got to be excited, though, with the... Wait, hold on. Look at this. Rich trashing Tommy Jr. backstage.
Those two have had a tenuous alliance at best, and I guess Rich has had enough of Tommy Jr.
That's the other half of the men's tag champs. That's Lloyd's partner.
Oh, he's not a trash bag, but he's using a trash can.
My God, he just fast broke Tommy's skull.
Oh, and folks, if you want to eat what the future eats, head over to QAWmerch.com/fast break. Nougat, peanut butter, chocolate, $49 retail. Fast break.
Absolutely. If you save the wrapper and turn it in at the end of the show, you'll get a coupon for 1/2 of an ice cream sandwich at Gracie's.
Gracie's, located in Somerville, Massachusetts, in its historic Gracie Square.
You know, they named it Gracie Square for Lieutenant Claire Gracie, who liberated it from the British.
Oh, of course, and we wonder if Claire Bear is delineated from that proud lineage, and she'll be in action later tonight.
Absolutely. Claire Bear, perhaps one of the descendants of Claire Gracie.
We'll have to ask her on a future Turd Talk. Down goes, the King of Soul, and now Lloyd working on a unique submission here.
I'm putting a knee in the back there. I'm no doctor, but you need your back to do wrestling moves. But now Lloyd very tired, but setting up King of Soul for another Tour Stopper. Can he muster up the strength?
Oh, and he busts him open.
But he collapses to the ground as well.
And then stands up.
Immediately.
No rope breaks. 1, 2. Oh, but that momentary hesitation enough for the King of Soul to collect himself.
Got it. Can you imagine the heat radiating off of the King of Soul's blood? That's more like magma.
Certainly is. Lava now spewing from the forehead as Lloyd works on the upper body.
King of Soul laying there in pain. Lloyd trying to muster up what little strength he has left. I mean, that's the thing. You're in the presence of the King of Soul. It's got to be 150 degrees in a ring right there. They are tired. Now knee strike to the head.
Ripcord connects. 1, 2. No, kick out at 2. What is it going to take to keep down Lloyd? What's it going to take down the King of Soul? How much does it mean to be the better man tonight?
Well, these are wrestlers, folks. They fight on pride and their reputation. A man and a woman and a competitor are nothing more than their reputation, as some might say.
Another L word connected there to the King of Soul.
But right back up there, King of Soul. Yep, finding some hidden strength within himself.
Feeding off the pain of the beating, Lloyd is dished out.
Look at him go.
Wow!
Look at that big man fly.
So much orange flying around. You'd think that you were in a food fight at the Cheetos plant.
The Cheetos, I love their food court.
Oh!
Ooh, German suplex into a ripcord lariat now, and think King of Souls thinking shooting star press. Can he connect?
Oh, the bright sun in the sky! 1, 2, no!
Wow.
Folks, this is a nuclear start to tonight's action. Get it going in the chat. Do you think Lloyd's gonna rally, or is the King of Soul about to eclipse Lloyd Legacy?
He very well might be. King of Soul, we haven't seen him in the ring for some time, but no ring rust on this guy.
1, 2, kick out again.
We know the heart of Lloyd. I mean, not only the physical strength and mental acuity, but also just the resolve to be teaming up with his bitter rival in order to become a men's tag team champion, folks. Lloyd is at the top of his game, and the King of Souls making him look like a big pile of crap right now.
European uppercut, Lloyd able to reverse his fortune here. Grabs a front headlock.
Just trying to wear down the King of Soul at that point.
Now a hammerlock, body slam, down goes the King.
He goes up against maybe thinking Tour Stopper, but no, I think King of Soul's too close. He won't be able to get enough momentum.
Now trying to wear down the shoulder muscle, trying to knot it up so the King of Soul can't hit any more offense.
King of Soul, just even more blood coming out of his magma. Here we go again, Lloyd. Can a third Tour Stopper put down the King of Soul?
He's tuning it up. Connected.
Ooh, big hit, that echoed.
1, 2, again the King of Soul kicks out.
My God, the King of Soul is tapping into the corona of his strength here. This man is ready to go.
3 Tour Stoppers could not keep down the King of Soul. You gotta think that unless Lloyd does something drastic, the King of Soul's closing in.
Seems that way. And we know as is the case with the big man, the longer the fight goes, the more they can just rely on their size and strength to take down their weary opponent. Reversing here, King of Soul has the advantage.
Boot of the Soul right to the midsection, followed up with a drop kick. Something's gotta give.
Setting up again. Another German suplex. If he can hit that ripcord lariat, and he does.
The King of Soul makes it rain. 1, 2, 3, and he is the better man tonight. The King of Soul victorious.
Victorious on his return to the ring, no less. Congratulations to the King of Soul, and good luck. He's up against Diamond in 2 weeks on October 14th for the Intergalactic Championship, folks. But like you said, Mike, that was only our opening contest. We have one hell of a night coming up here, folks, and I believe that as revealed, the head of the Shadow Commission, Eddie Cation, is about to come to the ring to address recent events.
Certainly has some explaining to do. I always thought the Shadow Commission was more nefarious in their outlook, but seemed to have a softer side underneath.
Yeah, I was worried what this really meant about Eddie Cation and Loaf, but hey, Shadow Commission, I'd let my kids join.
You'd let them get shadow hugged, huh?
I certainly would. Too bad I don't have kids.
Ha ha! You're impotent.
Yeah, nothing works down there.
It's like a Ken doll.
Fart.
New Jersey, each day.
Greetings, residents of the Garden State and fans of Quarantine Action Wrestling. It's me, the Governor of New Jersey. I have several very interesting updates for all of you. First, I would like to start with a thank you. Thank you to all of the great residents of New Jersey for sending me Get Well cards and Get Well mozzarella gift baskets as I recover from injury. Being a champion and a wrestler and a governor of New Jersey is indeed a challenging task, and sometimes it taxes the old joints. Speaking of taxing, I am thrilled that all of you in the Great Garden State have universally agreed to my slightly increased tax rate for the infrastructure build that is going on right now in the Port of Newark. I would like to address that construction effort. You may be noticing that there are more construction trucks and more road closures and also more rockets launching from the Port of Newark. Well, don't worry, it's all part of a master plan to continue to further benefit the great state. On that note, you may have seen some of your neighbors get very exciting letters in the mail and then start cheering on their front yard and then hastily packing up all their belongings and getting into their car and driving to the Port of Newark. Don't worry, everyone, that's all part of the very exciting New Jersey plan. Speaking of plans, I, as well as my dear friend Marco Massimo, have plans to deliver a beating in the ring tonight. Apparently, we are fighting Zip Zimmer and Dorsal Finn, two great wrestlers that will challenge and tax us. Well, everyone, I am thrilled as always to be your champion, and I am thrilled as always to be your governor. You're welcome in advance, and thank you for your vote.
New Jersey, each day your beauty shines from farmland to the shore. New Jersey, in this great...
What do we want out of this session? Diamond, what do you want out of this session?
I seek for Wellington to acknowledge what a snake he is. A scoundrel, a man who betrayed me, his best friend, his comrade, his leader.
Okay, maybe let's pare it down to honesty. You want honesty. And Wellington, what would you like from this session?
Like the knife removed from my back. The knife that he put in it right between my two metal arms.
I'm sorry, was that an I?
No, a knife.
A knife.
Oh my God, enough.
Enough?
Oh, a knife. A knife. Not enough. A knife.
Enough of what?
No.
Did you just take the mask off, Wellington?
Enough with the stupid mask.
We're all vaccinated.
It's not about that.
Jesus, look at you.
Yes, you were saying.
Why are you still so oily?
It's kind of a you stable thing. You know, we're all you said it promotes team bonding if we all have the same sheen about us.
You's an idiot.
He also doesn't let us bathe. He says it's bad for the skin. But I'm done with that now, and I'm done with you. I was done with you, Diamond, and now I'm done with you. You, Dr. Wendell Price. We'll see.
Just call you Fat Leather Man. The point is that
I don't want to give him a pejorative. I'd like to call him by his first name, if that's okay.
Okay. Let's just call him Paul.
Paul. It has
Do
a
you not
U.
know his name? This man that you work with, that you hate, that you purportedly hate? Have you not reached out to him to find out a little bit about him, to maybe find some common ground?
Well, he's mostly either under a leather cowl or his face. It's like it's pixels and stuff.
He wears sunglasses made of leather. That's the man that Wellington betrayed me to follow. You fool.
Oh, that's the man. Yeah, that's worse than betraying your own best friend for Tommy fucking Jr.
I do not even know who Tommy Jr. is. Everyone keeps saying I have no idea who this fucker is. Under me, you were QAW Men's Champion.
This is great. What we have here is a classic misunderstanding. And the best way to overcome a misunderstanding is simply to find common ground onto which we can build a relationship.
The head of the Shadow Commission, Eddie Cation, about to educate us on what it means that the Shadows are there supporting.
Yeah, what exactly are they supporting? Are they supporting friendship? Are they supporting love? I mean, we know that some people still haven't fully trusted Loaf, but frankly, if Loaf is at the head of this organization, and along with Eddie, I trust him.
Loaf has certainly bought itself some goodwill with our fans, who could not be bothered to stand up for Eddie.
Nope, they could not give less of a shit, I gotta say. They're probably, a little confused. What do I make of this guy,
Did Eddie add some bronzer to his hair?
Well, the King of Soul was just there. Some of his light's still left over, I guess.
Got it.
Yeah, it's science.
Collecting his thoughts.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Eddie Cation, member of the SATs, leader of the Shadow Commission. I feel like I need to explain where the Shadow Commission came from and what we are about. You see, we're not one of QAW's typical cult organizations. No, we strive to be something better. We strive to do things for the community of the wrestlers of QAW. You see, it all started when I lost to the Clown, a loser in every right. He gained so much confidence, so much power. I thought I could help people. I could help wrestlers become their greatest forms. I could help them reach their true potential, but I couldn't do it alone, you see. That's why I brought in Gentleman Doug. It's why I brought in DJ Zombie recently. And it's why, of course, I brought in Loaf. There is no stronger love than Loaf. And together, Loaf and I, we made this league a better place, a more fair place. Yes. And maybe we rigged some fights. Maybe we took some falls on purpose along the way. Maybe you thought we were more sinister than we were. But I have no regrets of what I've done. For the Shadow Commission has made this league, a better QAW. And if I have one last thing to say, I want to personally thank...
Now, hold on, before you get that last word out, that's Gorthal's music.
It certainly is one half of the Immortal Companions. Gorthal's on his way to the ring.
And a member of the Super Best Friends as well. The Immortal Companions and the SAT struck up a partnership here about a month ago, but Gorthal doesn't look all that happy.
He looks like, his beard looks like it's aged 100 years.
I know. He's under a lot of stress, I guess.
Well, folks, head to 3weeks.courses/relax if you want to not look like Gorthal.
The prophecy, it must be fulfilled! Forgive me, Eddie!
Prophecy. Oh, no!
Oh my god, he just kicked Eddie in the gut here. What is Gorthal doing?
Well, thank you to Stat Guy Pete. He's giving us an inside look at all the damage Eddie's about to take.
Oh my god, what is... Gorthal, I thought they were allies. Gorthal beating the hell out of Eddie Cation right now.
What prophecy is Gorthal talking about?
Could this might be from him and the Unkillable Man's venture to the fortune teller.
Well, Eddie able to scoot right back up from that Gorilla Press driver, but Gorthal not letting him off easy.
Oh god.
2 power. Here comes a third. Oh!
What is he doing? Gorthal!
Loaf is coming to the aid of Eddie here, but Loaf doesn't know what to make of this. Wait, what does Gorthal have? Now it's Chair!
Oh my god! Hitting Loaf there, and there's the Unkillable Man!
What is happening? The Unkillable Man won his first singles match last week, and now what happened to Gorthal's beard?
Beating the hell out of the SATs!
Folks, don't go anywhere. We're gonna collect ourselves. More tag action ahead.
Fuck!
Ah!
Number 10, what's your reason for breaking the hamburger habit at Arby's?
Wait, this is a fucking Arby's? Get your ass to Wendy's. Fuck Arby's.
My advice to startups, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Put them in a small black box. Shake vigorously. Then see what happens. That's science. I have an IQ of 12,000. The day I was born, I walked out of my mother's womb wearing a black turtleneck. My umbilical cord was made of black yarn, and I cut it myself. Forget education. All you need is a vision. A big vision that doesn't blink and shoots mind-controlling laser beams. I can make rich old men give me checks for millions. If they ask about my secrets, I make them urinate on command. My new company brings two powerful ideas together: resurrection and my favorite superhero, Thanos. He's powerful, sexy, and has a great voice, just like me. I snap my fingers and half the dead people come back to life. I call it Resurrect Thanos. Resurrect Thanos combines cutting-edge research in flatullobotomy, walking deadology, and zombie titties with a little blood and some maths. Resurrect Thanos just signed an exclusive contract with the US military and PetSmart. You too can bring corpses back to life and save the world. Don't ask me to show you the technology. It just works. Trust me. I'm Elizabeth Holmes, and you will spend $90 on my masterclass.
Get your ass to Wendy's. Fuck Arby's.
Ooh, baby! Hey, QAW, it's your favorite love doctor. I got great news for you. The love doctor's urologist came back with a clean bill of health. Ooh, baby! So that means one thing and one thing only. The love doctor's got a little making up to do with that dastardly Diamond David. So Diamond, let this be your warning. The love doctor's coming for you. Ooh, baby! 'Cause the love doctor's got a date tonight. And it's with you.
Doctor.
Alright, so the French fried potatoes are having some issues. A little bit of infighting, a little miscommunication. That's all that's going on. So, look, I just want to take things a little more seriously in our relationship, okay? I mean, Nordique wants to play with puppets. He wants to have a puppet show. He wants to be silly. He's not putting his all into what we have. And then we get Chester on the outskirts. We get Chester siding with Nordique. He wants to be all fun and games too. Apparently somebody doesn't want double presents at Christmas. But Chester, I'll see you in a couple weeks. October 14th. We're going to hash things out in the ring. We're going to do things my way. Settle things with wrestling. And Nordique, we're going to have to figure things out.
That's how swiftly the Siren and I struck down our opponents in our last tag match. You see, with her and I's power combined, there's hardly anything that can stand in our way.
And that is why we're choosing to use our powers to root out corruption in the QAW that has been oppressing us all. Willard. Now, after we won our last match, we were told by our opponents some serious news that shook up everything. It turns out that the man who was refereeing in the match that night was not Willard, but was indeed an imposter. No, it turns out that the real Willard has actually flown off to Rome to try and hide from the clutches of the QAW. So the Siren went, hot on his trail, to try and track him down. Well, it turns out that slippery eel has gotten away and is now somewhere else in the world. Where in the world is Willard, is what we're asking. Turns out that Morabuse and the unkillable woman seem to know something that they're not telling. So tonight, the Siren and I are going to face them. We're going to crush them, and then we're going to get one step closer to killing that bastard Willard. Consider yourself on notice.
QAW returns to tag action as the unkillable woman teams with the head of catering, Morabuse.
It's so great to see Mara Boost back. She was almost here earlier. She could have added time in the sun, but I'm not sure exactly how this alliance of the Unkillable Woman and Mara Boost is going to do up against QAW.
Time will tell. Mora, one of the only female roster members here in QAW who's been here since the start and also winless.
She has not picked up a single win in a year and a half with this company, folks, but she's still a fan favorite. And you ask me, I think she might be a bit of a dark horse to win at some point before the show ends.
Well, if we have any Battle Royals or Royal Rumbles, she's going to be my sentimental pick. And folks, if you think that Mora is going to be victorious, be sure to bet those channel points. Is it the Unkillable Woman and Mora or QAW going to be coming out victorious?
Sentiments don't pay rent, but I'll tell you what does. Channel points. Redeem your channel points at the series finale, and you can get $1 for every channel point you have. Just make sure to tune in for the show. I promise that you can do that.
We ran it by Geek McGee, and she said, no, you couldn't pause it, and then we shut the door.
Absolutely, which means yes.
Everyone knows that.
And there, another competitor who has yet to pick up a win in QAW, the Unkillable Woman. You have to wonder what might be going through her head right now after seeing that shocking betrayal from her brother.
The state of New Jersey, the empire of New Jersey, we should say, has been rocked to its foundation. One of its most beloved citizens turning on the SATs.
Yeah, New Jersey's dearest son, aside from the governor, now, God, who knows what's going on in the mind of the immortal companions, but perhaps its dearest daughter, the Unkillable Woman, can bring some honor back to the Unkillable name here.
And pick up her first victory. She's winless in singles and tag action. She has a tall order ahead of her with QAW. One feisty bitch and the denizen of the deep. There they are.
Absolutely. The former hydroponic gardening champion, the Siren, and almost divine champion, Meowrian. These two have partnered up in an effort to root out the corruption in QAW and perhaps the entire world. And you ask me, I can think of no better pairing in order to do that.
You have to think they'll be on a collision course with the Hell Monitors. If they're victorious tonight, they are undefeated in tag action.
That they are. The Hell Monitors are women's tag team champions in Ginger Snap and Sydney Bean Salad. We saw Sydney Bean having a little bit of a different attitude as of late. We're not exactly sure what's going on with them, but they did come up victorious in their non-title match against AC Power 2 weeks ago.
Unkillable Woman and Mora trying to scout these most eccentric and unusual competitors, but Meowrian's been on a hell of a streak. She seems to have made amends with Ethan. No longer wants to be a referee, just wants to get it done between the ropes.
Yeah, we will see. We know what vicious competitors these two are. They just got to hone in and focus. And while the Unkillable Woman and Mara is certainly the underdogs, we love a good underdog story.
And immediately Mora's blinded.
Oh my god, this is ruthless.
Oh, eats a vicious neck-snapping Hurricane Rana. Now Meowrion going to work.
Yikes. Just dissecting Mara here.
Mara seems to be what they call in the catering world food logged. I'm not sure she gave herself enough time between dinner and the match.
Yeah, I don't know about that either. Oh,
she's blind Meowrion.
Returning in kind. My God, Mara.
Mara's had enough. She's throwing hands.
Yeah, look at her go.
My goodness, trapping Meowrion under the bottom rope and now capitalizing on the momentum by tagging out.
I know, right? Great call, Mara.
Unkillable Woman now looks to capitalize.
Yeah, landing a couple solid hits there. Mara and Unkillable Woman have a pretty decent start to this match.
They're going to need to keep it going. Meowrion towering over both competitors.
Absolutely. Meowrion and the Siren, two of the tall... Whoa! Little worm headbutt there. But Meowrion and the Siren, two of our taller competitors in the women's division and two of the most athletic. What these two can do in the air is surpassed only by a plane crashing into a lake.
That's how high they can fly.
Yeah. 20,000 feet in the air, the Siren can go.
Wow! Okay. Now Meowrion takes to the skies, takes down Unkillable Woman, who trips her up, and now, tags Unkillable Woman back in.
Yeah, Mara Boost and Unkillable Woman, they're getting those tags in sequence here. It's good stuff. And now Meowrion throwing Mara back to the coup de claw corner.
The coup de corner. Uh-oh. Mara's trapped in looks like a muscle buster. Oh!
Oh no, falling up. A stomp from those heels. Oh, God.
Mara's been punctured. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Unkillable Woman got caught in the ropes.
Look at her legs stuck. Man, they had a decent fight there, but they can't fight off that muscle buster stomp combo. Congrats to Coup de Claw on their victory here tonight.
What terrible luck, that rope getting tangled up in the knee brace of Unkillable Woman. She was helpless.
Oh my God. Fuck.
Well, Coup de Claw continues their rise to the top, but folks, don't go anywhere. Our next contest is one of the more unusual matchups we're about to see, and before I can describe it any further, I think we're going to let pictures speak for us.
It's truly happened, folks. QAW has devolved into Gundam fighting.
It's a squirrel civil war.
Man, we're fucked.
Nuts!
Greetings, Turd Tahoe. It's me, the governor of New Jersey, one of the people you've asked for a training tip. Well, Turd Tahoe, one of the most important things you can do is to stretch. Not just physically so that your muscles can flex and bend and supinate, but mentally as well. As part of your stretching routine, stand perfectly still, stare into the middle distance, and ponder life's mysteries. Only in that way will you discover the greater truths that will propel you to success.
Wrestling ain't journalism.
Irate Turd, you chose the right bear to train with. Now let's get started.
I wanna see you do something! Bear hug! Good going, Rick!
Alright, now that we got all the basics out the way, here's the real secret. I've worked with PP before. His big weakness.
You put on the biggest, gaudiest shades that you got, he'll be distracted by his reflection the whole time. When he's distracted, that's when you hit him with the glitzerazzi. He'll be seeing all sparkles, and when you do, you sucker punch him, so all he sees is rainbows. Alright, and then you'll sweep the leg with a good kicking caboodle.
I believe in you, kid. You got this.
Let's battle in a game of word association. Your first word is friendship. 3, 2, 1.
Betrayal.
Crickets.
Different word. Let's
Okay.
try QAW. 3, 2, 1.
Battle of Kings.
Turd.
Okay, let's try another word.
Okay.
Trust. 3, 2, 1.
Evaporated.
Betrayal.
Yes, exactly. You both feel that the trust has gone from this relationship, and I feel that in order to build it back up, we must admit that we have all made mistakes. I'm going to give you one more word for our word association game.
Okay.
Enemy. 3, 2, 1.
Paul.
I was going to say you, but we're calling him Paul, so I will also say Paul.
That is perfect. You see, you do share something in common.
They say a cat has 9 lives. They say a cat always lands on their feet. They say, cat got your tongue? Maybe, but they don't have our nuts. Don't touch our nuts. Hold on, what's with this kaleidoscope filter? Someone's been messing with my settings. What kind of an idiot would... Steve? Yeah, my dude? Have you been using the camera equipment? What? What do you mean, what? Don't give me what. See, look at that goofy-ass filter. How am I supposed to intimidate people with this? I'll have you know there are a lot of K-scope phobes in the world. Free your mind, bro. You're ridiculous. Don't you get when you mess with my equipment it messes up my promos? No, you're ridiculous. Who are you even challenging? Nate the Great. You mean the jobber who died in an explosion last year? Are you planning on fighting a pile of ashes? Well, I didn't know that. You don't know anything. You're so out of touch with QAW with your Shadow Commission nonsense and then hiding away in the tree. You're ruining Deton's legacy. Don't touch our legacy. Our legacy? So you think you can do better? At least I'm gonna fight Falcon instead of a pile of cat pieces. You're fighting who? Oh shit. Okay, Hotshot. You think you should be in charge, is that it? How about we settle this like squirrels? Gundam versus Gundam. Deton versus Steton. Sounds good to me. Just as long as you don't touch our nuts. Don't touch our nuts. Don't steal our outro. Don't steal our outro, dickwad. Don't swear, it's rude.
Well, we're hearing reports of something happening backstage before... Wait, look at that! That's Wellington Arms and the Love Doctor!
Going toe-to-toe. Looks like Wellington no longer has that strange apparatus around his face.
Yeah, looks like he's back to normal, but we heard from the Love Doctor earlier in the show. I think he was trying to plot an attack against Diamond, but Wellington intercepting him back there and knocking him out.
My goodness, the Love Doctor knocked silly, or at least sillier than he already is, and I wonder what he's been up to after his penis was lasered.
And it seems to have energized him in some way, but not enough. He's interesting how, Wellington coming to the defense of Diamond. We know that this friendship must be tenuous at best, but there's still some loyalty there, it would seem.
My goodness. Wait! All the way down that hallway being interviewed, is that Amrak?
I can't make it out there. The picture's too grainy.
I can't believe it's been over a year. Is he making his return to QAW?
It's either that or John Cena. Oh, God, another knockout.
Well, Wellington still spells his name with 2 U's, but holy shit! Alright, we got Squirrel Gundams next.
Yeah, I think Brett forgot to update the spelling of his name, but yeah, either way, folks, this is Steve Ton is taking on D-Ton here, folks. You'll notice, I believe coming out first in the newer model of the Don't Touch Our Nuts Gundam is the whole Pride... Well, the Pride team, Don't Touch Our Nuts. Right, that's what it is.
The most complex and advanced technology from O'Malley's farm has brought this automaton to life. Fighting for the honor, the prestige, all of it. The honor of D-Ton.
We know... Yeah, Steve has always been a bit of a wild card as far as the mech team goes, but I guess basically a little bit of a maverick now. And it was Steve. Reminder, it was Steve who stole the Fauci surprise briefcase from the Falcon and sold it to Diamond for just a huge pile of nuts, setting into motion most of the events we're dealing with today. So certainly a little bit of a civil war within the Gundam suit was inevitable.
All roads led to this confrontation, and there is Steve Ton.
Steve Ton using that. We saw D-Ton get an update during his brief partnership with the Shadow Commission, and this old model's been collecting dust back at O'Malley's farm, but it looks like Steve is commandeering it all by himself.
Impressive that one squirrel is able to pilot an entire Gundam.
Well, you know, Steve's on some shit. Who knows what he's really doing in there?
He's making it operate as if he were being supported by an entire squad of squirrels. So say what you want about Steve, and there's a lot you can say. He's making it happen.
I think Steve's like Kevin McAllister in Home Alone. Like, he's just sitting in there and he has a bunch of pulleys set up with paint cans so he can operate each station.
Well said.
Thank you.
Now Willard kicks us off. And folks, get it going in the chat. Which Scarecrow's gonna win?
Reminder, folks, that's D-Ton in the green overalls and Steve Ton in the blue overalls.
It's just that simple.
Yeah, stupid.
Steve Ton trying to rip the robotic head off and now just... Oh! Trips up D-Ton.
I mean, every squirrel in the pride of D-Ton has trained Steve, and put Steve a little bit of a standout. Whoa, right to the nuts of don't touch our nuts.
That's the cardinal sin in squirrel world, is to touch nuts, and he did it.
Steve's a rebellious one.
My goodness, and now, whoa, runs the apron. Oh!
Ooh. Big NUT there across the turnbuckle pad. This is some interesting stuff from Steve Ton going up to the top.
He has D-Ton right where he wants him. Oh. Falls right on his robo ass.
And D-Ton just dropkick right to the face here. This is brutal stuff here, folks. But now he's caught in the ropes.
Well, that's what happens. I understand that Steve was the navigator squirrel, and that's if you hire a scab squirrel, someone who's not familiar with the controls, mistakes are going to happen.
Yeah, can you imagine the rookie in that D-Ton suit right now? If this is his first day, this is one hell of an initiation.
Oh, cannonball senton. A lot of damage being absorbed. Oh! Here by D-Ton Classic as Steve goes to work.
Yeah, heaving him into the corner there. D-Ton reverses at the back.
Clobbers him in the corner. Down goes Steve Ton.
Again, this is just such innovative offense from these squirrels here, folks. D-Ton, one of the original high flyers here in QAW.
One. Kick out at one.
Now Steve, I mean, again, just seemingly striking out at his own, and perhaps, I don't know. I mean, what exactly is Steve's end game in all this? Stealing the Fauci surprise briefcase, selling it to Diamond. Now Diamond is the Intergalactic Champion. Does Steve have a grand design in all this, or is he just simply being a squirrel?
Willard now checking on the condition of Steve Ton, as looks like D-Ton's trying to deconstruct his suit from the head down.
Absolutely. And again, folks, make sure to follow, subscribe to 2MB Studios. Next week at same time, same place, we'll be looking back at Classic Ka, hosted by 2MB's own Ben Mosier. We'll be looking at one of our previous episodes of Pandemic, and then every Thursday after that is back to our regular schedule until the series finale on October 24th.
NUT!
Ooh, nuts to the face. Steve Ton really utilizing these nuts.
Don't touch our nuts. Oh! Springboard frog splash.
Look at Steve go. He is a master of this suit.
Cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2.
Not to mention also, again, this is an old model. This has been collecting dust in a farm in Nebraska for what, 6-7 months now. Steve's made it work.
Certainly has. His ingenuity cannot be understated, but does he have enough endurance to outlast? Oh! An entire pride is Deton mixes it up. Suplex into a back suplex.
Now emanating that squirrel war cry. Anuri-anu!
Get it going in the chat, folks. Hashtag Anuri-anu.
That's what it is. It's squirrel language for Redwall.
Sure is. Good job, Steve.
Steve.
He dodged that one really well.
That was amazing, Steve. A master engineer.
My goodness. It's like he could read the thoughts of the rest of the squirrels.
Well, there is that hive mind in squirrel prides, as the story goes, and perhaps Steve tapping into that to be able to predict their moves before they do them.
It's true. Most naturalists will tell you no honey is sweeter than those of squirrels.
Yep. Now whatever the hell this is.
I think Steve's just mocking Deton at this point.
Yeah, it kind of seems that way. And now Deton perhaps looking to...
Oh!
Oh, man. 1 for 1 there.
It's like they're mirror images of each other.
It's crazy. Which one do I shoot?
The blue one.
Wait, you want to shoot Steve?
No, I want to shoot the suit.
Oh.
Steve's a jerk.
Yeah, what does the Falcon have to say in all this? Falcon's challenged, I believe, well, he didn't know that Steve was the one who stole the briefcase. What is the Falcon going to do about all this?
Well, from what I understand about bird law, regardless of who stole his briefcase, justice must be rendered.
Absolutely. He'll have to feast on the flesh of his opponents, but now Deton throwing Steve-Ton in the corner here.
Like, Steve catches the boot. Oh. I thought he was going to reverse it there, but instead just eats that flat of the foot right to the chest.
This is a good strategy, though. Deton looking to... We saw Steve bust out those high-flying moves, and now Deton just looking to ground him. If he can keep him down, then he might be able to... It'll drag out the match, but they can pull out a victory.
Deton needs to put an end to this one soon. Steve has shown that he is inventive, resourceful, and innovator right in this ring, and Deton cannot afford to let him get back in this one.
Deton sort of taking his time here. He's almost giving him too much time, but rolling to the outside. I think we're about to see.
Does Deton have here?
Whoa, tornado DDT through the ropes there from Deton. Classic.
Drops Steve right on his cockpit.
The crowd loves it, folks.
We have never seen this type of match before, literally fighting his own inner demon because Steve is a jerk.
Steve might be a jerk, but he's putting on a hell of a match here against the rest of his pride. Deton going for a cover.
1, 2, kick out of 2.
It's the first pinfall attempt we've seen in some time. Deton getting frustrated.
Understandably, that a torpedo DDT like that would be enough to keep down most competitors, but Steve, he's got something to prove here.
Oh, setting up there for an NUT, throws Deton against the ropes. He connects, and now leaking Gundam fluid.
The Gundam fluid is getting all over the inside of that hood.
Steve-Ton going up to the top.
Deton can't see it coming. Maybe they can.
Looking to hit that West Coast nut.
Cover. 1, 2, 3. Steve-Ton wins.
Right, Steve-Ton has taken down Deton, folks. What does this mean for the future of the Gundam? What does this mean for Steve going forward? And certainly this won't be the last we'll hear from the Falcon on all this.
My good, what a dramatic turn of events. Steve, easily the least balanced and most unpredictable member of the Pride, has proven to be the most successful.
Surprises abound in our final few weeks here, folks. And coming up, well, right after this, we're about to hear from El Mejor and George Bouncy after Bouncy made his shocking return a few weeks ago. We'll have to get an update on that. And then right after that, the generation has been reunited, at least for a time. Diamond and Wellington Arms teaming up to take on Wellington's former boss, Yu, and Yul Yuxes.
The generation, back together as we see highlights from this matchup. You wonder if Deton will ever be able to lure Steve back, or if Steve's going to keep striking out on his own.
Either way, pulling off the upset, and we'd love to see it, folks. Follow and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. What else you doing, stupid?
Yeah, dummy.
It's been a bit. Can't wait to see you in the ring on Memorial Day. I can see myself in front of a mirror again. That has been a while.
Thank you for the pants. They're great. They fit well. I don't know how you knew my size, but thank you.
Oh, this is Ruby. She's the island scientist.
This rabbit is a fool.
Good evening, folks. I'm here tonight on a more serious issue. QAW is in trouble, and I'm here to help. Picture it, if you will, Christmas time, 2020. I was just a single bear, raising an entire army of fight cups, running a fully fledged Claire's franchise all on my lonesome, all while dealing with a pain in the ass Tommy Jr. Fuck Tommy Jr. And you know what? No matter how rough it was, I worked hard and I won myself a jingle belt that year. Now transport yourself a few months ahead. I lost everything. My bears, my Claire's, even the pain in the ass Tommy Jr. Fuck Tommy Jr. Some bitch tried to come to me and trick me to be in her cult, and I was like, honey, I've been there, done that, and I knew it was wrong. So what I do, I infiltrate, I take it down from the inside. What happens next? I gotta fight my new best friend so I can win the Divine Championship, because that is what wrestlers do. They make the hard decisions to win the belts. Unlike Delia Payne, who just does jack shit and all of a sudden gets a belt handed to her, and what is the first thing that she does when she gets that belt? She wipes her fucking ass with it. I have said it before, and I will say it again. Belts, they do a hell of a job holding up your pants, but they can never hold up your dignity. So I implore you, ladies and gentlemen, and QAW fans, is this really who we want to be the face of the Women's Championship? Because I don't. I can barely stand it.
Hashtag not my champion. Hashtag can't deal with you. Hashtag feel your pain in my ears.
Thank you for your time. Hashtag not my champion. Hashtag can't deal with you. Hashtag feel your pain in my ears. Thank you for your time.
I don't have fucking time for that. Where do I even fucking begin? Girl, Claire Bear, first of all, you think I don't know what it means to fight your best fucking friend? Also, you're collecting belts like they're your fucking teddy bears, and you want this one. Oh, but you don't have it now, do you? Oh, but if you want to fight about it, 'cause you're jealous, fucking come at me, mate. But this is not a fucking title match, okay? Because, fuck off. And also, why the fuck do you want that belt? What the fuck are you gonna do with it? Sell it for bloody scrunch, you absolute bellend. You're hilarious. Claire Bear, I'll see you in the fucking ring. But, most importantly, to you I say, hashtag hashtag your accent's weird, hashtag hashtag the belt's mine, hashtag
Surprise! Singles action in the women's division. Claire Bear is taking on Delia Payne, the QAW Women's Champion.
Claire Bear had some choice words for Delia Payne, not approving of her actions as of late after she injured Cold Hard Cashin, which forced the title to be vacated in the first place. And now, seems that we're going to have a good old-fashioned champion versus championship match here, folks.
Claire Bear she is the Divine Champion. She is the Jingle Jolly Jingle Belt Champion, a former QAW Women's Tag Team Champion. She has had a decorated career here in QAW. Is she bear enough to take down Delia?
Yeah, Claire Bear, one of the just one of the most interesting competitors in all of Quarantine Action Wrestling. So scrappy, so hard to keep down for a pin. It's oftentimes that she sneaks out a win here, folks, but she does it all the time.
One of the most impressive win-loss records here, and bid farewell to Breck Stream, who decided to retire from in-ring action, so Claire Bear is doing it on her own.
That's right, folks. If you hit up Breck Streams and you bring her a copy of War and Peace, and you recite the entirety of Sam's speech from the Two Towers, you'll get 10% off your order.
It's just that easy.
It is, and there she is, a QAW Women's Champion, Delia Payne, accompanied by her best friend, Bold Hard Bastion, folks. Iron Brew making their way to the ring.
Cold Hard Cashin injured so severely that Bold Hard was able to assert permanent control over the vessel.
Yeah, we still need. That's still a bit of a gray spot here. We know Big Mama Don's made her return, attacking Delia Payne in that championship match between her and Payne Austin. Haven't heard from Big Mama Don's, and Payne Austin always on the cusp of glory, but has not gotten there yet. I kind of worry for her sanity.
As you should. I wonder if Told Hard Trashin feels about all this.
Told Hard Trashin's just happy to be there, you know?
I don't know what it's like to have multiple personalities.
Well, you will someday.
What? Well, vague threats aside, here we go.
Elbows there. Claire Bear showing off for the crowd already. Whoa.
Oh. Shot right to the face of Delia, and that is the best way to beat Delia. If you're going to put her away, try to put her away early, because she is an opportunist if there ever was one.
Yeah, Delia Payne, almost like a drunken master style of brawling in there. Always coming off as a bit inebriated, a bit out of it, but just an absolute strategist, a master of different submission holds and a moveset that's seemingly endless.
Whoa! Claire Bear ducks underneath, takes her down with an unusual clothesline there, and yes, Delia, if she's full of liquid courage, she is hard to keep down.
Absolutely. Yeah, and there's Willard there already hounding. His love of Delia is an open secret here in QAW.
Oh! Northern Lights, no bridge, she's too drunk.
Or is she? Who knows?
Oh! As you said, a master strategist. We'll never know if she's just putting on a bit of a show, a little bit of playing drunken possum, or if she is dialed in and just waiting for Claire Bear to make a misstep.
Who knows? Get it going in the chat there, folks. Do you think Delia's drunk?
Bold Hard Bastion applauding this and now shoots the half. 1. Kick out at 1. A gross hand over the mouth of Claire Bear. Delia continues to be one of the dirtiest competitors here in QAW.
Yeah, and that's also my tattoo artist. She never washes her hands before she gives me a tattoo.
I've been meaning to mention that to you, Buckley. You have a giant red, looks to be infected circle on your neck.
Yep. I switch between being really hot and really cold every 14 seconds.
They make a pill for that.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It'll make you hot and cold every 14 seconds.
Well, thanks, man with a giant stone face.
Head over to QAWmerch.com/man with the giant stone face to see the cinematic adaptation as played by Leonardo DiCaprio of Our Pharmacist.
It's amazing. It stars a blacksmith who couldn't afford any metal, so he had to go out and make it out of a rock.
1. Kick out at 1.
It may not have won any Oscars, but I tell you what, those Oscars, they've sold out years ago.
They certainly did. They don't recognize the artistic value and rich cultural impact of a stone mask.
Ooh.
Spanish Bomb.
Absolutely. And you know, that's not the only film from QAW Studios. We're going to be remaking Kramer vs. Kramer, starring the Unkillable Woman and Tommy Jr.
That's right. We didn't just think of that. This is something that's been in the works for months.
Sorry, the paper I have is a little smudged.
Yeah, you keep sweating and crying every 14 seconds.
Oh my God, Train of Pain off the top rope there.
Connected. 1, 2, kick out at 2. We were sent an advance copy of the spec script for it, and folks, it's a movie.
It certainly is. It's got a plot and everything.
I've never seen, oh my goodness, a submission quite that brutal, but I was going to say I've never seen a seamstress burst into tears as many times as when they were asked to make the same crop top over and over again.
Mm-hmm. It's funny, we had to make 14 new crop tops for Tommy every single day, but the entire costuming budget was still only $12.
Thank you to Geek McGee, who was able to secure those $12 for us.
Yep.
Oh, overhead belly to belly.
Yeah, catching Claire Bear there.
Cover again. 1, 2, Kick out at 2. Claire Bear, unfortunately, starting to get worn down by this just disgusting display of offensive brutality.
Now hitting it again, another Spanish bomb here. Delia collapses to a knee. Is she gonna, yep, going for the cover.
1, 2, no! This has been all Delia. Claire Bear's got to get back in this.
Well, we know this is sort of, Claire Bear almost pulls like a Homer Simpson boxing strategy. She lets their opponent get worn out just from hitting them and punching her the entire time. But oh my god, a dragon sleeper here on Claire.
She wasn't content to rub her dirty hands in the face of Claire Bear. She's trying to use her armpit.
There we go. But again, like I was saying, Claire Bear she can soak up so much damage, and then once they're tired, she strikes.
Gonna nudge them over?
Absolutely, just nudge them.
Oh! Chop right to the nudges.
And folks, go to QAWmerch.com if you want to get your own giant fan. That's right, even you can fly like the Fan Man. But now look, oh, the kick and caboodle on Delia.
Cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2.
Well, we almost saw a bit of a flash knockout there from Claire, but not enough to keep the women's champion down. Reminder, Delia Payne, she survived that attack and still managed to upset Payne Austin here. You have to wonder what's brewing as far as the QAW Women's Championship title picture goes.
Pile driver!
Right in the dome.
Dropped on the top of her head. Could this Claire Bear... Oh, she's caught in a gravity well!
A gravity well we haven't seen for a while here.
Damn you, Devlin's Advocate! Will your reach from South Earth ever be broken?
When can we sleep safely at night, knowing that none of Devlin's Advocate's gravity wells will torment us anymore?
Are you happy, Bleep Blorp?
Bingborg 13.
Answer my emails.
Why are you emailing Devlin's Advocate's wife?
She knows why.
You're gonna cuck Devlin's Advocate.
Maybe.
Train of Pain off the top again.
Cucking the neck of Claire Bear. 1, 2. Oh, kick out at 2.
Well, speaking of cucks, it's after this, actually. I totally messed up the order. After this, we're going to hear from George Bouncy after making his return a number of weeks ago, folks. The drama grows ever deeper as we head to the end of the show.
And now a rally of kicks here from Delia. Spinning neckbreaker. Delia could be... Whoa, Claire Bear is able to rebound.
This is what happens.
She was hopped up on Scrunch for a sec.
She almost had it there, but if she can... All right, hits a big backdrop here. If Claire Bear can perhaps hit the Claire Bear stare, she'll be right back in this.
Claire Bear, she is 5 feet of fury, but she has to focus it on Delia. She's putting herself in harm's way, just, I guess, taunting. Is she leaving?
I think Claire's like, fuck this. I think she's starting to leave, but no, changing her mind.
She's trying to psych herself up. Oh!
What's going through Claire Bear's head here?
I think she's having a little bit... She's overwhelmed. She's in the presence of a well-oiled tag team like Iron Brew. I think she doesn't know if she can do it without Brextreme.
Oh my god, yeah, having a crisis of self-confidence here, and Delia Payne is capitalizing, just destroying her on that metal rampway. Oh god!
Plants Claire Bear neck first on the iron.
Again, Delia Payne heartless in there. She'll do whatever it takes to win, but they're up to a count of 7.
Delia could take the count out, but no, she wants to put an emphatic end to this matchup. Claire Bear's in La La Land.
You ask me, Willard had a little bit of a slow count out there. I don't think he wanted to count out his love.
For once, I agree with the decision Willard's made.
Delia going back up to the top here.
She has Claire Bear measured.
Might be looking to hit one more flying train. And she does.
That should do it. Delia taken down to one knee, but here we go. 1, 2, 3. Delia pins Claire Bear and potentially breaks her spirit.
Not sure what happened to Claire Bear there. She was almost in the midst of a comeback, and then she tried to leave the match. We'll have to check in with her after this, but folks, that's your QAW Women's Champion there. Let it not be said that she does not deserve that title. One hell of a win here.
It's a whole new, more vicious side of Delia Payne than we're used to seeing. Claire Bear, normally unflappable, as you said, one of the scrappiest competitors in the QAW Women's division, but I think we just saw a piece of her snap.
Seems that way. Well, folks, right after this, now, the Generation, Diamond and Wellington Arms taking on you and Yul Yuxes after we hear from George Bouncy, folks. Don't go anywhere, and then come on back for our main event as Dorsal Fin and Zip Zimmer team up to take on the Turnpike.
The Empire of New Jersey continues to expand. Our main event features two of New Jersey's finest, but as you said, the reunited Generation takes on Yul Yuxes.
They did. Who cares? You sucks.
Fuck you.
George Bouncy, just because I said you deserved your revenge doesn't mean I'm gonna go down easy!
Revenge? What are you talking about, Luchador? I'm not here for revenge.
I thought you were coming for revenge after all that I had done and taken from you!
Revenge is the furthest thing from my mind, Luchador. I'm not here for any revenge.
Well, then why did you come back, George Bouncy?
Well, you know what they say about old cans and bottles, right?
They say that you should recycle them instead of throw them in the trash!
Or, if you're in Michigan or California or select states, you should bring them back for redemption.
George, I think a lot of people are looking for redemption around here. Myself included. When I said you were my best friend in that car right before I stabbed you directly in the back, I meant it. I was not the friend to you that I could have been, and I have learned the value of friendship from REM's Michael Stipe, a dragon, and two bloodthirsty zombies. And George, I would like to learn the value of friendship from you as well.
Well, that's all I needed to hear, buddy. Bring it in. Let's hug it out. Oh, yeah. Oh, good hugs.
This is what I've been looking for my whole life.
I'm not crying.
I thought I was looking for romantic love, but what I really needed was the love of a good friend.
Oh, what a crazy year on that trash island it's been.
What happened on that trash island?
Well, it's a long story, Luchador, but it goes a little something like this. I learned something on that island. That friends like you aren't the kind of thing people throw away.
Do you, George Bouncy, want to team with me, the God of Fire, and reform Major Waste?
How I've been waiting for you to ask that question. But I think Major Waste has had its time. I think the world's ready for a good old-fashioned trash fire.
I think you're right, George Belgy. Let's take out the trash!
And light it on fire. Yeah!
Tonight, we should be celebrating. After months of carefully manipulating and incepting Thomas II, the leaders of the Shadow Commission have been exposed and defeated. I had located their secret data server, and all we needed to shine a light upon the totality of their crimes was one simple fashion accessory. We had complete and total victory over the Shadow Commission within our grasp. And then, you failed me. And then, after you failed me, you abandoned me. And then, after you abandoned me, you betrayed me. And then, in an exhibition of pure malice, you felt the need to add injury to insult and slammed me through a table, leaving me with nothing and no one. No true allies left in this league or in this world. No one left willing to devote themselves fully to a cause so vague and ill-defined. But here's the thing, W. I have only shown you what you needed to see. I have only told you what you needed to hear. You think that you and I is weak because I am weak. And you think that I am weak because you have never seen me outside of my leather cocoon. Do you think that I choose to be a leather man, W? Do you think I dress this way simply because it makes me look really fucking cool? Looking cool is merely a side effect of my hidebound visage. Within me, there lies a power so great that it can only be contained by 100% pure American cowboy-grade leather. A power so great that I could easily defeat the entire QAW roster single-handedly were I to unleash it. A power so great that it could even kill the unkillable man without regard for AIDS or pneumonia. And tonight, W, I shall continue to not show you that power, because it's far too dangerous. I am you, you and I. Together, we are we.
After he took the jingle belt, things never felt the same.
They aren't.
Or perhaps it's time to seek some vengeance.
Yes. The dawn is coming. And there's less and less time for vengeance these days. And if we have to put aside our differences, if even for one night, then I'm willing to do that.
Now, is Dawn a person, or is that a metaphor for a new beginning?
No, he talks like this all the time.
No, it is a grand reckoning that will be brought upon everybody in QAW in a mere flash of an instant. Gods have no need for time, and I have no need for this world.
Something happened like 9 months ago. He talks like that now.
Oh, I see. Well, we don't need to talk quite, things are good. You seem healthy and you have a lot of friends that you guys just reconciled, without much input from me, and that's fantastic.
This is not a reconciliation.
Right.
This is an agreement.
Okay. Let's call it an agreement. How do you feel about that, Wellington?
I'll agree to agree.
Wow. Wow. I feel great about this. I tell you, you guys make a great couple.
Fine. Tonight, we fight Yuliuxes and you as comrades once again. But don't get comfortable, Wellington. The past never sleeps. In the future, well, that never stops.
And just so we're clear, we're talking about you as in Paul.
Yes, Paul, meaning you, meaning Fat Leather Man, yes.
Okay, because you said you and I was with them, so I didn't.
Oh my God.
Okay, no, we're on the same page.
Good. Jesus.
Well, I think there's only one thing left to say. And there's only one thing left to do. With this new friendship intact, I want you to go out there and kick his ass.
Ass.
Remember when you won the Jingle Belt? Fuck 'em.
You wears all leather.
He's like every piece of black licorice that your grandfather tried to give you, became a man, bought into conspiracy theories, and would not move out of your mom's basement.
He's like a big pile of shit. I don't know. But there he is. Wait, he's not. He's coming out solo. He's not being accompanied by Yuliuxes here.
Certainly isn't, and oh my god, he has a walking stick made of all leather.
Look at that thing.
That's disgusting.
I don't understand. Does you think that he can take on Wellington and Diamond by himself?
I mean, I have it here on our run sheet. He's supposed to be joined by Yuliuxes, the two-time QAW Men's Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, TVD and Brian Rock Moonbase are nowhere to be found, it would seem. Perhaps I don't know. It looks either way. It looks like you is flying in there solo. This just became he came into this with an advantage, but now he's got a significant disadvantage.
Maybe Yuliuxes had something better to do, like literally anything, than team with you.
They got one look at that leather walking stick, and we're like, all right, fuck this.
Maybe they got a shipment of Woo Pass and Lloyd Legacy Sharp bobbleheads and decided they were going to go into business for themselves.
Maybe.
Well, that's not Yuliuxes' music. This might be the generation versus you. There they are back together as a cohesive unit. It's the generation.
The former comrades, the former best of friends. It seems that Diamond and Wellington Arms, as we were seeing in their meeting with Dr. Wendell Price earlier today, this things may not be as they were, but they're together again for this match, folks. Diamond, Wellington Arms, the generation has returned.
The intergalactic champion Diamond has been undefeated and, well, unconscionable since winning that title. Not just defeating, but lasering every opponent he's come across.
Lasering everybody except for Wellington Arms. He's lasered Zio, the Love Doctor, Monster Darcy. We haven't heard from Monster Darcy since that match, and he put down Wellington Arms the other week with a Dave single, and I guess it unlocks something within Wellington Arms. He's renounced you, and it seems that they're back to being partners.
We asked QAW's Bill Sharon, what does he think about this? And he said, I don't know, but thanks for letting me in the booth. And I said, leave.
He was like, are you sure I can stay here? And I thought, I can crash here tonight if that helps.
We said, no, your welcome has been overstayed. Here we go.
Well, it's just you against these two. Let's see what happens.
I wonder what will happen. Yep, there you go.
No, and he's dead.
Pop up right hand. I'm amazed that you... Well, he might be unconscious.
He's locking in a camel clutch.
You has nowhere to go. He's in the middle of the ring.
Look at his arms flailing.
Willard! Well, Wellington seems to have let go of the hold, and now he's headed to the top rope. I don't know if you can take this.
I think Wellington is exacting some revenge here for you brainwashing him for so long.
Here we go. Oh, no!
Good God.
2 metallic hands. Now he's got him by the throat.
What is this? This is absolutely brutal. If this was anybody else, we should have stopped this match by now.
I'm not sure that you is conscious.
I think he's just... I think his legs are just operating independently of his mind.
Yu's lizard brain is piloting right now, and Wellington, oh no.
My God.
Oh!
Jesus.
Wellington very proud of his handiwork.
Look, classic Wellington.
Preening and posturing for this sold-out crowd. And looks like you actually snap back to consciousness. Uh-oh.
He may have, but now Wellington winding up, knockout.
Folks, his glasses are in the 10th row. 1, 2, 3. That's, well, shockingly, the generation wins.
Diamond didn't even tag in. Wellington just fucking destroyed you there. This was going to be a match, but then Yuliuxes didn't show up, so congrats to Diamond and Wellington.
If you ask me, this is you finally getting his just desserts. He started a convoluted raffle to have anyone try to Wait,
that's TVD and Brian Rock Moonves.
Well, the generation ran out of here like their hair was on fire.
They're staying at ringside, but no, TVD has ill intentions with that chair. We're seeing the collapse of you. We're seeing the collapse of you and I.
Oh no!
Oh my God, beating him with that chair.
My goodness. And now, wait, Brian Rock wants it? He wants a turn?
Brian Rock wants a taste here. He's going to enjoy this one.
Oh!
My God. Yuliuxes has turned on you, folks. You stands alone. Lays there like a piece of shit alone.
Steel chair right to the man titty.
Sweet Jesus.
So I'm in the elevator and Jack gets in and I go, hey, and he goes, hey. So I go, Jack, you know your classic jumbo jack that's named after you with the fresh lettuce and tomato we sell for just 99 cents? And he goes, yeah. And I go, wake up, you should
make it not shitty.
And he goes, what's your name? And I go,
Big Dick Idea Man.
And he goes, you're fired.
Big Dick Idea Man.
No.
Get your ass to Wendy's. Fuck Arby's.
How does this ascent compare to, say, taking the escalator?
The stakes are steeper than the climb.
Casual commuters think, stairs, what's the big deal? The serious ones don't even look at the stairs.
Every day I take the T to and from work. And every day I look at those stairs and think, whoa, that's fucking scary. I'll never be able to live with myself if I don't try it. Even if the escalator isn't out of order.
You have a life now to think about. You have a girlfriend.
Yeah, she's pretty rad. Makes my life wicked nice now.
It's really difficult for me to watch him do this. The danger of it keeps me up at night. But if he doesn't climb those stairs, I don't want to be the reason why he lives with regret for the rest of his life.
what if something happens? I just can't take it. Not sure how I feel about filming him climbing the steps, especially if something goes wrong.
Maybe you don't have to, do this. Think about us, maybe.
Yeah. I see what you mean, but climbers gotta climb. Once you push the edge, eventually, you find that edge.
This is crispy, what a meal. It's the Colonel's extra crispy, what a meal. When you hear it go, you'll know it's just fine. To let the Colonel people go for you anytime. If you love extra crispy, you know it's a must. You gotta get your chicken from the people you trust. Real good, yes, from Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Get your ass to Wendy's. Fuck Arby's.
I mean, it just finally, after all this time, I finally win the belt, finally do something to, make my mother proud of me. And then all of a sudden, Bastion decides that this is her moment to take over the body and go off on a months-long bender. And so I'm not around to do anything about the belt, and now it's been vacated. But, that's not fair.
No! This is such a classic heroine moment.
Right? I know. I have been wronged.
You have been wronged. Oh, if I had my gloves, I would slap her across the face.
Well, so that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I feel like this is it. I'm done. I'm not sharing control of this body anymore. I need to have control once and for all. So I'm going to fight her for it. I have some stuff. It'll give her her own temporary body for a couple of days so we can fight, and whoever of us wins is going to get control of the body.
Good for you.
Will you help me out?
Me?
Yeah, I know we don't typically get along, you and I, but in the belt times, we kind of teamed up a little bit, and I think we made a decent pairing.
A dynamic duo.
Right. Yes, a dynamic duo, you could say. It used to be Delia, but she's kind of betrayed me now, so.
Dear Delia, as we all know, is not suitable.
No,
and
she's not.
I hate to say, but this has been a breaching of the rules.
Yeah, and I'm not normally a rules girl, but when they affect me, when it affects my championship, I take issue with that.
Well, you stood up for what was good and righteous when it came to the Slammers on pawning in on our match.
Right? And I didn't do all that for nothing. I'm getting that belt back. It's mine.
No, you did not do that for nothing. You should have it back. Yes, count me in.
Excellent. Let's do this.
Yay!
Yay! Babes, you're never gonna believe it. I'm coming to you live from my very own temporary body.
Oi, how'd you get that?
Well, so Cashin and Payne Austin were talking to each other last night.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, well, I know, right? Those two together, I know. They were talking, and they were all like, well, Cash is like, Bashan's, too much in the body. She's taken over. I don't like it. Like, you made me, love. Like, this is what you wanted. You wanted me round, and now suddenly you don't. But so now she's like, oh, I want the body to be mine. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fight Bashan for control of my body.
Do we have to fight them as a fucking tag team?
Oh yeah. She's asked Payne Austin to be her partner. Oh yeah, babes. Oh, I know.
This is a bridge too far. I fucking cannot.
I know, babes. I know.
Oh,
It's not right.
she must be right pissed, eh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like, well, do you mean like pissed or pissed?
Oh, well,
I think she's both. I think
American.
she's both. Like,
Touche.
yeah. Anyway, she's got that Twit Payne Austin with her. Two of them teaming up.
This will not stand. I mean, first of all, fuck off. Like, she's doing this to get back at fucking me. But, like, so what happens if you lose?
I guess she gets control of the body. I don't know what happens to me then.
Come on, then.
But if I win, I get control of the body.
Aye.
And I've got a few ideas, mate. I've got a few ideas.
Okay. I like this.
So can I count on you to help me win then?
You know you can, love.
I know I can. I know I can.
Best mate.
Best mates. I knew I could. I knew I could count on you.
Let's fucking do this.
Let's do this, mate. Let's fuck some shit up.
Hello everyone, Marco Massimo here, and I have something I want to share with you that's been puzzling me. I was talking to the man who cannot be killed recently. He was telling me his story about how there was a carnival worker he met who gave him a prophecy about how he will not die until he has reached old age, and I asked, where is this soothsayer? I wish to talk to her. And he said, well, she happens to be right down at the Jersey store just this weekend. So I went and visited her down at the Jersey shore, and I asked her a question that's been on my mind a lot lately. I do love New Jersey. It is my second home, but it is my second home. And I asked her if there is any way that someday I may make my way back to the Rome that I miss so very, very much. And she took my $5, and then she gazed deep into her bag of fried dough and, with her mouth covered in sugar, said to me, the warrior must face his redemption, the knight of the frightened annulus, the swimmer, the zipper, the belt. I do not know what soothsayers mean when they say the things that they say.
Bonjour, you dry-skinned leg walkers. It's Dorsal Finn. Vacation's great for clearing the head and getting priorities back in line. But for me, a champion to combat, nothing clears me head like a boot straight to the face. So I want to thank you, Zip Zimmer, for bringing me head back into focus. As my gift to you, I propose a tag match. Me and you owe a little present to Marco Massimo. And let's legislate the governor with a little Finn in Zip's rules of order. I don't promise we'll stay friends, so this is a one-time offer. Time is running out.
So, I got my eyes on the Redemption Championship, and so does Dorsal Finn. And so, we gotta tag up together tonight. And, the obvious question is asked, can they coexist tonight? Well, I got no option to. And here's why. It's simple math. You see, the enemy of my enemy is a friend, and my friend is Dorsal Finn, whose enemy is Marcus Maximus, whose friend is my former enemy in the governor of New Jersey, whose polling numbers were at 45% when he made me tap on the canvas 1 year ago. If you combine all those numbers together, you'll see that I and Dorsal Finn have a 65.9% chance of coexisting tonight. Does that make any sense to you? No? Just watch the match. You'll see what I mean. I guarantee it.
Well, folks, during that commercial break, after Yul Yuxes and Yu made their exit, we saw this happen. It seemed that Wellington offering his hand in friendship to Diamond. And then Diamond throwing it away there. Diamond had no interest in reconciling with Wellington, it would seem.
Hard to blame him. Wellington disappeared for some time, resurfaced as a member of Yu's Revolution. But folks, more on that later. We have Dorsal Finn and Zip Zimmer taking on the Turnpike.
Absolutely. This is a tag match, folks. No championship belts on the line, but it would seem, as we saw earlier, Marco is foreseen some kind of prophecy who he has to defend his Redemption Championship against, and it seems that Zip Zimmer and Dorsal Finn are at the top of that list. If they can overcome the Turnpike here, our double championship tag team, they might put themselves in line for a future title shot.
Well said. It's both the QAW Men's Champion in the Governor and the Redemption Champion in Marco Maximo. Now Zip Zimmer, the heir to the Men's Warehouse fortune, makes his stylish entrance.
Absolutely, going right through the crowd there, folks. A reminder, everybody in the Boston Dome is vaccinated, and they haven't left the Boston Dome in about 14 months, so you know that they're all good.
And they smell just the ripest.
Absolutely. We have 3 working showers in Concourse 66.
Get your kicks on Concourse 66.
And folks, get your kicks here on 2MB Studios. Again, if you haven't followed or subscribed to the channel, please do so. You can, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe at no additional cost to yourself if you simply link your Amazon Prime and Twitch accounts. Or if you don't, we really would appreciate your subscription. Check us out on Patreon, on Ko-Fi, look us up on the Discord. So many ways to get engaged with this channel and all of its performers on it. And thank you so much for being here. Again, next Thursday, a week from tonight, we'll be looking at Classic Caw, hosted by 2MB's own Ben Mosier. A look back on a classic episode of Quarantine Action Wrestling, and then we're back on our regular schedule every Thursday until our series finale pay-per-view, The Scared Circle, on Sunday, October 24th. It's going to be a big one, folks. Block off your day.
Here he is, Dorsal Finn, the formerly undefeated Salty Sea Captain, who we're seeing in tag action maybe for the first time.
Yeah, Dorsal, certainly somebody who swims alone, but I guess accepting this tenuous partnership with Zip Zimmer in order to get a shot at redemption, folks. Quite literally seeking it. Like you said, formerly undefeated, the most feared competitor in all of Quarantine Action Wrestling, has been on a losing streak for months here. Perhaps he can regain some of his former glory.
His intimidating stalk to the ring, able to play mind games, and one of the most physically imposing competitors here in QAW. But you may ask, what about this man is so terrifying? What is so off-putting? And the answer is simple. He is obsessed with raising awareness about sudden infant death syndrome.
Yep. That's his defining character trait. He never talks about it in promos, but he's all about it.
He has a whole light rig dedicated to it.
Can you imagine if you wanted to say something else? But that's what it is.
Do you think that's what happened?
It could be. Our staff sucks.
He asked for, I don't know, to say dorsal or something, and he just rolled with it?
No, we only had 3 letters. But there they are, folks. The Turnpike representing the Empire of New Jersey, the men's champion, the Governor, and the redemption champion, Marco Massimo.
The Governor, he is certainly energized for this matchup, and if you ask me, Zip Zimmer and Dorsal Fin would be well served to try to put this away early, which is a tall task considering the 2 champions in front of them.
That it is. And unfortunately, the governor recently suffering an injury. His right arm there, we'll see in a bit, it's in a brace. I believe that he suffered it while eating 14 Taylor ham sandwiches at once.
He was desperate to show the people of New Jersey how dedicated he was to the Garden State, and, well, it's not always easy shouldering all the responsibility of political auspices. Now here we go.
That's an impressive brace, though. It almost a Wellington Arms level arm.
It's almost made out of one material, but it's 2.
Yeah, there's tape on it. Looks cool.
You know, I'll say this. Unkillable Woman's tape looks cool. It looks like she just came from a fight. The Governor of New Jersey's tape looks like a kindergarten donated that to him.
Hey, look, he's thrilled by it.
Of course he is. He's a civil servant, and he's the least divisive politician in QAW history. He's not going to complain. Oh, slingshot backdrop from the Turnpike.
Well, impressive stuff there. Marco and the Governor have started to find that tag team congruity that they've been lacking in previous matches.
Well, the Governor's going to need to turn on all of the talent that's made him so successful here in QAW, lest he be put away early, lest he be hoisted by his own petard.
Unfortunately, he can't shed his weighted armor. That brace there is keeping his arm intact.
You know what his favorite woodwind instrument is?
What?
A clarinet.
Okay.
Oh, running power slam. Down goes Dorsal.
Yeah, not losing a step here, folks, is muscling over the Icelandic fisherman.
Hey, Buckley.
Yeah.
What do you call a ring of cucumbers that have been brined?
What?
A piccolo.
Okay.
Down goes Dorsal Fin.
And we can still see Sadie Turnstile, Boston Dome lacrosse champion, sitting right there in the front row, getting a great view of all this action.
She's incorrigible. She's calling out for Dorsal to tag her in, but she is not a licensed competitor.
She's not. Maybe someday, though.
At best, I'd put her up against Lauren Baby Powers or Sydney Bean Salad, but... Oh! It's a legal gray area, if you ask me. Wow! Lariat there from Marco Maximo.
Queen Baby Powers in general is a legal gray area. It's sort of hard to tell.
Why? She has the full agency of a woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
It seems like you're chewing your lip there, Buckley.
Look, it's just not the most... It's a confusing character choice.
What do you mean? It's who she is.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry. It's been a year and a half, and I'm still not used to it.
Oh. Wow, my goodness, I'm still not used to the impressive power of the Governor catching Dorsal Fin in flight, hoisting him up for a Samoan drop.
Yeah, that brace almost seems to be enhancing the strength of the Governor. It's good stuff. Good thing that New Jersey's enveloped Massachusetts, and he's been able to contract Harvard to build that brace for him.
Harvard built that?
Yeah, he couldn't get MIT, but Harvard was down.
Well, MIT had its historic fires, as Stat Guy Pete has let us know.
Right. Half of it's still on fire.
Still burning to this day.
At this point, it's just nice to have consistency, you know?
It's like the Springfield tire fire.
It is.
Oh. Chop to the chest of Zip. Zip returns fire.
Turnpike has been firmly in control of this match so far. Oh, God. Huge kick there.
1, 2, Oh, my goodness. Just buried the heel of his Jersey Martin right in the face of Zip.
Zip and Dorsal Finn barely clinging to this match here. It's a haphazard pairing, these two. The Turnpike they've been building up their congruity for months, and now look at this, looking to put away Zip, showing him that all roads lead to Bayonne.
Cover. 1, 2. Oh, Zip able to power out on his own. Dorsal has been temporarily neutralized. Zip had to muscle out.
Well, Dorsal's back up in the corner now here. Zip, using the Governor's injured arm there to wrench him to the ground.
His ring IQ. Oh!
Chiropractor.
Cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. And folks, QAW fans with a long memory will remember that Zip was running for election when defeated by the governor of New Jersey.
Oh, lumbar check there, but yeah, perhaps still some salt left over from that wound.
1, 2. Oh. Will he be able to take that salt and twist the governor into a pretzel?
We'll see, looking to get something going here against... He's capitalizing on the QAW men's champion here.
Going to work on the governor. Sends him into the opposite corner. Back elbow connects. One more for good measure. Oh, and a running drop kick.
Great sequence there from Zip. He's single-handedly turned the momentum of this match in favor of him and Dorsal.
Certainly has. Zip showing a hell of... Wait a second.
Again, another chiropractor. Good God, the momentum on this man.
This is how you make a statement for the title, folks. He's squared off with the QAW men's champion, and he has given him hell.
And he is, but no. Governor reversing that there.
Governor hoists him up. Running power slam.
Planting that A on that A.
Dorsal immediately breaks it up, though. And Marco makes him pay for it.
Oh God, again, though, back to that congruity. These two, they have each other's back, and Marco knew right there. He's thrown Dorsal to the outside. Again, it's Zip alone in there.
Zip gets spun around. Could be bridge and tunnel time.
Looks like it, Governor. Yep, hits the tunnel, and now the bridge, it connects.
1, 2. Oh my good, Zip able to power out again.
Amazing. That's the move that won the Governor the QAW Men's Championship. He defeated Juicebox those weeks ago, and taking Juicebox off the map, quite literally. Zip is putting up one hell of an effort here against the champion.
Rumor is that Juicebox has sequestered himself in a closet backstage because he still can't think of a name of a group for him, James Maloney, and AC Volts.
Who knows if the Love Doctor is still in that group, but either way, Love Doctor... Wait, hold on. Zip hoisting up the Governor here.
Oh! Butterfly suplex takes him down.
And of course, we would be remiss, folks, if we didn't honor the legacy. It would seem that due to those injuries sustained from the Immortal Companions earlier tonight, Eddie Cation has died.
Oh no!
Yep. We miss you, Eddie, and real bad news there tonight, but let's hope that Lope's doing okay.
Zip gets hoisted. I'm not doing okay. We should stop the match.
Nah.
What?
They've already started. Let's just keep going.
He was tag team champions 2 weeks ago.
Look, these things happen in wrestling. So many of our roster has died.
True, but I liked Eddie.
Eddie was a good guy. I'm not saying that we shouldn't honor him, but to stop the match now would be dishonoring the legacy of Eddie.
Well, I suppose the former QAW men's tag team champion, Eddie Cation, 1953 to 2021.
That's definitely how old he was. He's 68 years old.
He looked great.
He really did. 68, the oldest substitute teacher ever.
Listen, people have real commitment phobias. He could not get his teacher's license. He didn't want to put all his eggs in the education basket.
He's like, that work schedule? Hell no.
I'm going to buy a Switch.
I'm going to buy a Switch and live on an island with a bunch of dumbass animals.
Well, stick around for the funeral of education, folks.
Absolutely. Wait, now hold on again. Setting up. All roads lead to Bayonne.
Cover. 1, 2. Oh, Zip breaks it up.
Amazing. Utilizing a new breaking up technique there, ramming his shoulder into Marco, and then Governor immediately plants him with that sidewalk slam.
Launched himself like a missile into that pin cover. Now Marco, he's headed to the top.
So you're looking for the odds of Mark here.
He nails it.
Right on the neck of Dorsal.
1, 2, and Zip again breaks it up. Zip Zimmer making a hell of a case for himself tonight.
He really is. If Zip's seeking redemption, he's very near. Yeah, he's making a great case. Like you said, Marco and the Governor were not expecting this from either of these competitors.
Oh, curb stomp to Dorsal, though. Marco is not letting... Oh, these two get in his head.
Now Dorsal perhaps getting inspired by Zip here. Dorsal's got to start pulling his weight here.
We haven't seen Dorsal this fired up in months.
Thrown back into the corner.
Oh. But again, the turnpike cuts him off, puts him in a little bit of a violent gridlock, if you will.
And Zip Zimmer cannot win this match by himself. Dorsal's got to do something.
Wow. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Ever since he dedicated himself to the state of New Jersey, Marco Maximo, he has been nigh unstoppable.
He really has. Impressive stuff here, and just he's seen the prophecy. I believe that Dorsal Finn and Zip Zimmer are going, like, he sees his destiny intertwined with them. Perhaps that's why he's trying to take him out now.
Maybe they'll fight in a cage and punch each other's butts.
Locked him in the masthead.
Masthead submission, we haven't seen this in some time.
Is Marco about to tap? No, he scoots out.
Submission's one of the most difficult victories to score here in QAW, let alone in tag action. Wow, Dorsal really bringing it to Marco.
Falling down there, come on, Dorsal. Dorsal seeking redemption as well, but nope. Zip Zimmer can't make the tag. Zip's out on his feet.
And yes, encouraging Dorsal to continue. Zip not able to make the tag.
Oh, here we go. Hoisting the sails on Marco.
Plants him. 1, 2. Oh, but Marco showing his own acumen there, able to power out on his own.
Folks, this crowd was fully behind the turnpike at the start of this match. No, now Dorsal busted open. The crowd's swung in favor, though. They're cheering for Dorsal and Zip.
Torpedo uppercut grounds Dorsal, and yeah, this crowd trying to will Dorsal back into this one. He's been busted wide open.
God, already bleeding everywhere, folks. Brutal stuff.
Marco looking... Oh, to score another German suplex, and does.
God, Dorsal Finn just getting wrapped up there like a tortilla. Now Marco just perhaps having another flash of the prophecy.
My goodness, what could be going through Marco's head at this moment?
He looks like he's seen a ghost. He's standing rooted. Oh!
He wasn't able to defend himself there. He was entranced there with Dorsal, and now Dorsal has him by the scruff of the Marco.
Throws him into the corner. No, he's bashing his head there.
Making him pay to hesitate. He who hesitates is lost forever. Down goes Marco.
Come on, Dorsal. He's got to swing fortune here.
Eats a boot to the mush.
Nope.
And now Marco wisely sends him back into the turnpike corner.
No, Dorsal reverses here, planting his A on that A. Dorsal Finn still got some fight left in him.
Picks him up.
Can he hoist the sails again? He does.
But he's in the turnpike corner. Wisely doesn't go for the pin.
Oh, he throws him back into his own corner. What does he have in mind here with Zip?
Zips back to his feet. Here comes that congruity that they've needed.
Setting up. Oh, I think they're going to do a double power bomb here.
Oh! Folds up Marco. Zip measures his man.
God, if he can follow this up with his lumbar check. No, Marco reverses.
Marco will not go quietly.
Ooh.
Hip toss takes him over. Now Marco's firing up.
Come on, Zip. No reverses there. The momentum keeps swinging back and forth here, folks. And now look at, a Spanish bomb from Zip.
1, 2, almost.
2.99 there. Dorsal even cut off the governor at the pass. This is incredible, folks.
This is how much the Redemption Championship, redemption itself, means to Zip and Dorsal. Oh my goodness, they are so close to keeping Marco down.
Means enough for them to face off against the QAW Men's Champion even for just a shot to prove themselves. Marco, nope, got some sense left in him.
Reverses on Zip, but Zip puts him down.
Just reversal after reversal, jawjacker there. Marco, which one of these, and again, which one of these competitors is going to have an advantage going into this?
This crowd is on their feet. The local lacrosse champion cheering at the top of her lungs for Dorsal Finn.
I can't believe it. Wait, twist of fate on Marco.
Shades of Zio there.
Plants his F on that A, but no, not going for the cover just yet. Zip Zimmer's got to wear, he's got to grind Marco to a dust.
Oh, takes him down and over. The governor kindly signing an autograph for someone in the front row.
Very nice. In comes Dorsal there, but he's lost a lot of blood. He might be out on his feet.
Well, we saw Marco entranced with a prophecy. Dorsal might be, as you said, iron deficient.
Nope, won't let Marco crawl back to his corner, though.
My goodness, he has to... Oh! Another torpedo uppercut there.
Marco still got something. This match has been going for almost 20 minutes, folks. These competitors are tired. They're running on instinct.
This is our main event. As we mentioned, next week will be a Classic Ka, and then we are back to our live schedule. This main event is sending us into this temporary hiatus on the highest of notes.
Almost got in Zip's face there, but no, Dorsal terrified.
Oh! Crushed by the governor and eats a lariat as well.
Governor's back in this. The QAW Men's Champion looking to put away Dorsal.
Gets a boot to the face for his trouble. Now brings him back to his feet.
Oh, he's going to hoist the sails on the governor. He connects.
Down goes the governor. Marco's catching his breath on the apron. 1, 2. Dorsal Finn has pinned the champion.
If they're seeking redemption, folks, in my opinion, they got it. Zip Zimmer and Dorsal Finn victorious over the Turnpike. One hell of an upset here, folks.
The highest profile victory either man could have hoped to score in the men's division. The governor has been pinned.
Well, if Marco saw this in the prophecy, it's coming true, folks. But thank you so much for joining us tonight. All the developments we've seen. Rest in peace, Education. And make sure, as Mike said, next week is Classic Ka. Look back on one of our favorite episodes, and we're back to our regular Thursday schedule. But block off Sunday, October 24th. That's our series finale pay-per-view. It's going to be going all day, folks. Join us as we send Quarantine Action Wrestling off into the skies in style.
Folks, we appreciate your support all through the pandemic, and keep tuning in to 2MB Studios. For Buckley Swantoon, I am Mike Mann with a huge ass saying,
love you.
Goodbye, Eddie.